Hey gamer, did you miss out on the hottest gaming extravaganza of the year? Don't worry, this video's got you covered. In this video, we will present the top games, complete with short descriptions and compelling reasons why they deserve a spot on your wish list. This is going to be a general mix, so I really hope you guys appreciate what I picked for you, and if you want to see more, I will be uploading another video on the Nintendo Games Direct, so you guys can stay tuned for that one. Without further ado, let's get on with the video. Unlike the other crew games, this one's a little different because on this one you get to experience the driving adventure you've taken on the breathtaking islands of Uhau, which is the jewel of the Hawaiian archipelago. You can do everything with your own or other players to join the high-speed races or bus through the bustling city of Honolulu. You can join the Motorfest, always renewed haven for car lovers. Later on this summer there will be a closed beta, so if you guys want to try out the game for yourself to know for sure if it's going to be the game for you, I would suggest you go ahead and sign up on the Ubisoft website. Solarpunk is a survival game in a technically advanced world of floating islands. Alone or together with your friends, you can construct buildings, grow food, craft gadgets, and hop on your airship to explore distant lands in the sky. Now I think I'm going to like this game a lot more. It does seem very wholesome. Being a survival game, it doesn't seem like it's that hostile, which gives you a cozy feeling of wanting to play it more and enjoy yourself, like even just play alone. You can basically do pretty much everything, and to me it feels like a first-person Animal Crossing. I would definitely recommend this game if you guys are looking for a cozy survival alternative. This game is a return to the first-person narrative horror genre for the Chinese Room, creator of critically acclaimed games such as Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs, Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, and Dear Esther. You are an offshore oil rig worker fighting for his life through a vicious storm, perilous surroundings, and the dark, freezing North Sea waters. All lines of communication have been severed, all exits are gone. All that remains is to face the unknowable horror that's come aboard. This game is a sequel to Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but I'm thinking this game is definitely going to work out well since of how successful the last game was. I have yet to play it, but I will 100% get onto that later this summer, as I believe the game comes out early 2024. Sink deep into the next chapter of Senua's story, a crafted experience told through the cinematic immersion, beautifully realized visuals, and encapsulating sound. If you want to fight dinosaurs with a lineup of guns, then this game is definitely for you. As you wake on the shores of Deadly Island, one of the few survivors, you navigate to deadly encounters with the prehistoric creatures and armed mercenaries. You uncover the dark truth hidden within an enigmatic landscape as you fight for your survival. This game has a lost world setting which really caught my eye, because who doesn't want to fight dinosaurs? This definitely reminds me of the mod on DayZ of Raptor Island. I am so stoked for this game when it comes out. Wizard with a Gun is an online cooperative sandbox survival game set in the magical wilderness wrought with dangerous creatures and arcane mysteries. I like the idea of this game because, as we've seen in the past, these are the same guys that worked on the game Cult of the Lamb and also Don't Starve Together, of the 2D art style type sandbox. So if you guys are interested in, running around as a wizard with a gun, whether it be with your friends or by yourself, this is an enjoyable game for anybody, no matter what expectations they have in mind. Dragon's Dogma 2 is a single-player, narrative-driven action RPG that changes the players to choose their own experience From the appearance of their arisen, their vocation, their party, how to approach different situations, and more in a truly immersive fantasy world. So I would definitely recommend this type of game if you guys enjoy fantasy RPGs. It is an open world, includes magic, is really story driven. It actually, the first time seeing it, it kind of reminded me of Elden Ring, but there's different races, there's different kind of bosses you can defeat. If you've played the first one, you've already know how good this game is going to be. And it is made by Capcom, as one of the best companies. They have Street Fighter, Metroid Prime, and a few other large titles. Road to Vostok is a post-apocalyptic single-player survival game set in the border zone between Finland and Russia. You can survive, loot, plan, and prepare your way across the border zone and enter the Vostok. This game is pretty awesome. There might not be very many people that like it, considering that it's a single player, but that's what I think that gives it more beauty. Usually games that try to push for multiplayer have a lot less production. You know, they take longer time to make because they don't want any imperfections, right? This game looks similar to Tarkov, but based in the apocalyptic area. So we might be seeing like zombies or radiated zone. The cool thing about this game is you can customize your weapon on the fly and also have the ability to drive vehicles and defend from other enemies. So it does, in a way, it would kind of feel like you were playing this game in multiplayer. And that's what I think is the beauty about it, is the quality of the game and the isolation. Avowed is a first-person fantasy RPG from Obsidian Entertainment. This game is set in a fictional world of Ura, and it was first introduced to the players in the Pillars of Eternity franchise. You are the envy of Edir, a distant land sent to investigate rumors of a spreading plague. You discover their personal connection to the land itself, and an ancient secret that threatens to destroy everything. Can you save the island from your soul from the forces threatening to tear them asunder? This game, I would say, has like impressive detail, and it feels very magical in a sense that they do have mutated creatures, animals, and it's also just beautiful. Like, they have a vast area. It is, I'm not so sure if it's going to be open world, but it definitely looks like open world. And you can play against like armored reptilians. There's fortresses that are currently being built. There's a volcano. This definitely feels like it is a RPG or somewhere along the lines. You can battle as if you're playing like Skyrim. Being first person, I think, is pretty cool because not very many games like this go for the first person approach. Lastly, we have the Talos Principle 2. It is a thought-provoking first-person puzzle experience that greatly expands on the first game's philosophical themes and stunning environments with recently mind-bending challenges. So if you guys like the challenge, this is one of those games that you would definitely want to check out. It looks like it's a mix of high-tech and ancient scenery, as well as there is a bunch of puzzles that you will have to figure out and go through in order to finish the game. There is no set release date for this. It does say it will be coming out later this year, so possibly October or September. Here are some honorable mentions that you guys can judge for yourself whether or not they are worth buying. I just don't really want to go into detail because they are more of an iffy side for me. So you guys can take a look at them yourself. I will leave the links for these games in the description below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.